Alright, what's up, DTF anglers? So, welcome to another episode of DTF Wisconsin. So, today's going to be a little bit different on content wise and video wise. Today, I'm just going to kind of show, just some footage of me cleaning my boat. And, I found a little bit of footage on my brother's Osmo. Osmo is just like another, action camera from DJI. But I found that he recorded a little bit of it, which was nice of him, and I didn't realize this until he showed me. It's just a little bit of what is it? Just a little bit of us building the frame. I think that's all that I can show. I will show some footage of, maybe just some things that I did or whatnot, or yeah, all that stuff. But let's get to it, and I'm just gonna show you guys the video. Let's go. Alright, so you guys, sorry if my voice does sound a little funny or whatnot. I'm talking through a mic that I use for just my own vocal recordings and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm pretty much just gonna talk like this and narrate through the whole video. So here we go. So right here, I'm just pretty much taking off the old deck that Mo they had installed. I'm checking for bees and stuff because there were some bees around. Just make sure there's no bees, because if I get stung, I'm not gonna be a happy chap. So yeah, so I pretty much just chuck it out and realize that, man, there's a lot of leaves in there. I go grab a leaf blower, as you see, and I start blowing the leaves. I wanted the whole inside of the boat to be really nice. My camera just fell over. But yep, and then one of the bigger things I need to get rid of also was just the back seating. The back seating took me a while to get rid of, just because a lot of the screws were on there. They were all rusted and whatnot. But I mean, that's screws for you, I guess. As you can also see, I used to have a 30 horsepower on this boat, but we couldn't properly get the motor to seal up. We needed to buy new seals and all that stuff, and I really didn't want to get into it and open it up and reseal it all. So yeah, I got all these screws and the nuts unbolted, and I just start hitting it back just to, pretty much just remove it. And there we go, got it all out. All right, and the next was all this. I believe this was wood glue that more than possibly might have used. I decided to scrape all of this wood glue off as well, just because, I didn't know if it was going to get in my way or not. So, yep. Scraping, man. Luckily, it was a nice and beautiful day that day. Now I'm just going to vacuum up all this wood glue that I scraped off. Alright, so here we jump to the main frame and the main, deck. As you guys can see, let me just pause it right here. As you guys can see, that's pretty much how me and my dad, we built the framing in the deck. We have some 2x4s running across, and there's a little crevice that we could stick the 2x4 inside of. So we stuck a 2x4 in there, and also under the 2x4 we have also stuck some support posts, I guess you would call them, supporting posts. And so we decided to do that. We also have these boards on the two sides. As you guys can see, there's boards on the sides. Those are just to fill in the gap that the plywood could not fill in. So yeah, so let's just continue the video here. Yeah, so this is just me and my dad, once again, just building it and trying to just see what's best. So here we're gonna, bring out the piece of plywood here very soon, and we're just gonna throw it up there, and we're trying to figure out. Yeah, I just paused it again though, but we're just trying to figure out, how much we want to cut off, whatnot, and we pretty much got the plywood to sit in there pretty good. We're gonna throw the fuel tank in there just to make sure the fuel tank fits. And this last little bit is just me pretty much just bolting in and screwing in the plywood to the frame. And that was pretty much it. So right here, this is pretty much just a little bit of a footage of my boat deck that before, I built the front deck. just a little bit footage of us, having that completed back deck and whatnot. Still wood, not carpeted yet, but so right here, this is also now the front deck, and this is where we didn't really measure anything out. A lot of this stuff we made out of cardboard. We would, tape some cardboard together, whatnot, get a fairly nice, decent idea of how the shape is and all that stuff, and then we'd put it over plywood, trace it, and then just cut it out. So that's how we made that front deck right there. And then that top deck area where you'd put the trolling motor, that was pretty simple. Just put a plywood up there, trace the outside, and that was pretty simple. Now this is just the first night, like when we had it carpeted, which was really nice. We used carpet glue. My carpet isn't the same color, sadly, because I accidentally bought a different color carpet the second time I went to Menards. So that's okay. We did staple all of our carpet to the boat, and yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Here's just some photos of our final product that we have of my boat, and I'm just very proud that we got it done within, just a a month, a good time frame. We did a lot of planning, just working a lot of overtime to save for this project. I thank my dad for helping me out a lot. My dad is one of the greatest guys I know, and I know that I probably would have been able to do this by myself. He has a mastermind of a genius, or a genius mastermind. I don't know which way it is, but so yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of DTF Wisconsin, and I'll catch you guys on the next one when I go out fishing again. Let's get it. Good luck, tight lines, have fun.